We begin today's march on with our first cannon fire. Entering the parade field from your right is the United States Air Force Academy Cadet Wing. The wing includes approximately 4,500 men and women from all parts of the United States, along with several cadets from different American territories and allied nations. As the cadet wing marches on, the individual flights of basic cadets, under the command of their flight commanders, will form up in front of the stands prior to their acceptance into the cadet wing. The Basic Cadet Training Commander, Cadet Colonel Tyler S. Bresky, will lead these cadets today. Other members of the Basic Cadet Training staff are Cadet Colonel Nicholas Espinoza and Cadet Colonel Lauren McGuire.
Leading the wing onto the parade field is the Summer Cadet Wing Commander, Cadet Colonel Joseph Okai Jr. of Collingswood, New Jersey. Other members of his wing staff include Cadet Colonel Jacob Bessler of Hebron, Kentucky, and Cadet Colonel Stephen Strickland of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Following the Cadet Wing Commander and staff is First Group, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Tom Dorrell. The Group Superintendent is Senior Master Sergeant Lynn Barron, and the leadership for the squadrons are: for Cadet Squadron 1, their AOC is Major Klempe, with AMTs Master Sergeant Brignac and Technical Sergeant Campbell. Major Collins is the AOC for Cadet Squadron 2, with AMTs Master Sergeant Sabernack and Master Sergeant Shanahan. Major Blackwell leads Cadet Squadron 3, with AMTs Master Sergeant King and Master Sergeant Villanueva. Cadet Squadron 4 is led by their AOC Major Gangarwe, with Technical Sergeant Klein. Major Heslin leads Cadet Squadron 5, with AMT Technical Sergeant Connard. Cadet Squadron 6 is led today by their AOC Major Stair, with AMTs Master Sergeant Mitchell and Technical Sergeant Earhart. Major Luna Yu leads Cadet Squadron 7, with AMT Master Sergeant Grelk. Major Guevara leads Cadet Squadron 8, with AMT Master Sergeant Customs. Cadet Squadron 9 is led by their AOC Major Yater, with AMT Technical Sergeant Warren. Rounding out First Group is Cadet Squadron 10, led today by their AOC Major Nickelberry, with AMTs Master Sergeant Schwartz and Technical Sergeant Cabot. Following First Group is Second Group, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Shane Hawken. The Group Superintendent is Senior Master Sergeant Jarian Sigley, and the leadership for the squadrons of Second Group are: for Cadet Squadron 11, it's Major Johnson, with AMTs Master Sergeant Davidson and Master Sergeant Gunderson. Cadet Squadron 12 is led by their AOC Major Jeffords, with AMTs Master Sergeant Ireland and Technical Sergeant Howell. Cadet Squadron 13 is led today by their AOC Major Tom, with AMT Master Sergeant Becker. Major Prince is the AOC for Cadet Squadron 14, led today by their AMT Technical Sergeant Dewitt. Cadet Squadron 15 is led today by their AOC Major Jameson, with AMTs Master Sergeant McEwen and Technical Sergeant Stewart. Cadet Squadron 16 is led today by their AOC Major Root, with AMT Master Sergeant Pope. Major Bryant and AMT Master Sergeant Dickinson lead Cadet Squadron 17. Cadet Squadron 18 is led today by their AOC Major Lamont, with AMTs Technical Sergeant Burton and Master Sergeant Alvarado. Cadet Squadron 19 is led today by their AOC Lieutenant Commander Mendez, with AMTs Master Sergeant Johnson and Technical Sergeant Lane. And rounding out Second Group is Cadet Squadron 20, led today by their AOC Major Beverly, with AMT Master Sergeant Herman.
Following Second Group is Third Group, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Denise Cooper. The Group Superintendent is Senior Master Sergeant Carlos Cordova. The leadership of the squadrons are: Cadet Squadron 21 is led by their AOC Major Jameson and AMTs Master Sergeant Kegler and Technical Sergeant McNeil. Cadet Squadron 22 is led by AOC Lieutenant Colonel Walton, with AMT Master Sergeant Mahaffey. Cadet Squadron 23 is led by AOC Major McKay, with AMT Master Sergeant Clausen. Next is Cadet Squadron 24, led by their AOC Major Anderson, with AMTs Master Sergeant Dollar and Master Sergeant Grijalva. Next we have Cadet Squadron 25, led by their AOC Major DiGirolamo, with AMT Master Sergeant Green. Cadet Squadron 26 is led by AOC Major Jeffers with AMT Master Sergeant Techmeyer. Cadet Squadron 27 is led by AOC Major Zielinski with AMTs Master Sergeant Lamson and Master Sergeant Cummins. Cadet Squadron 28 is led by AOC Major Felder with AMT Master Sergeant Smith. Next we have Cadet Squadron 29 led by AOC Major Crowley with AMTs Master Sergeant Hendry and Technical Sergeant Lunger. Rounding out 3rd group, we have Cadet Squadron 30, led by their AOC Major Kirkland with AMTs Master Sergeant Struckle and Technical Sergeant Coleman. Following 3rd group is 4th group, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Peter Greisen. The group superintendent is Senior Master Sergeant Rye Baven. The leadership of the squadrons are: Cadet Squadron 31 is led by AOC Major Heron with AMT Master Sergeant Jenkins. Cadet Squadron 32 is led by their AOC, Major DeBerry, with AMTs Master Sergeant Mitchell and Technical Sergeant Medvin. Next, we have Cadet Squadron 33. Their AOC is Major Larson and AMT Master Sergeant Devon. Next is Cadet Squadron 34, led by AOC Major Granostowski and AMTs Master Sergeant Bumgarner and Technical Sergeant Oriati. Following them, we have Cadet Squadron 35, led by AOC Major Dumas and AMT Master Sergeant Caseman. Next, we have Cadet Squadron 36, led by AOC Major Weaver and AMT Master Sergeant Parker. Following 36 is Cadet Squadron 37, led by Major Kremen of the U.S. Army, with AMTs Master Sergeant Lascargo and Technical Sergeant Lanciani. Next is Cadet Squadron 38, led by their AOC, Major Hornberg, with AMTs Master Sergeant Cherlinka and Technical Sergeant Graganas. Following them is Cadet Squadron 39, led by their AOC, Major Wallace, with AMTs Master Sergeant Morris and Master Sergeant Shire. And rounding out 4th group is Cadet Squadron 40, led by AOC Major Johnson, with AMTs Master Sergeant New and Technical Sergeant Reyes.
A cadet here at the Academy stresses 4 basic areas of development: military leadership, academics, athletics, and character development. Academically, the United States Air Force Academy rates among the top schools in the nation. Athletics are also an important part of the cadet life, with practices or games in intramural or intercollegiate sports occurring almost every day of the week. Character development is an essential, all-encompassing part of a cadet's academy experience, with the ultimate goal of an inner desire of integrity first, service before self, and an excellence in all they do. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family of 4th class cadets may meet with their cadets following the shoulder board pin-on ceremony. This ceremony will take place on the parade field following the review. As a reminder, visitors are authorized to eat in the Mitchell Hall dining facility with an escort. Lastly, visiting hours are from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. After that time, all escorted visitors are asked to leave the cadet area. 4th class cadets may not leave the cadet area.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's flyover will be 2 A-10 Warthogs from the 303rd Fighter Squadron, 442nd Fighter Wing, Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri. Today's aircrew include Lieutenant Colonel Nate Dickman, class of 1989, and Major Dax Hayes, class of 1998. The A-10 Thunderbolt II was designed specifically for close air support of ground forces and was instrumental in the success of Operation Desert Storm and operations in Afghanistan and Iraq. Affectionately known as the Warthog, the A-10 can carry up to 16,000 pounds of ordnance and is armed with a 30mm Gatling gun that fires 3,900 rounds per minute. Ladies and gentlemen, approaching from the south, the A-10 Warthog.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention back to the parade field as we continue to prepare for the rest of today's ceremony. Cadet Wing Commander, please put the wing at parade rest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Colonel Retired Victor Vic Andrews. Though Vic Andrews is currently retired, he continues to serve in various volunteer capacities. Prior to his retirement in 2000,